Welcome to another podcast of Native Wings Like an Eagle Incorporated. I'm Melvin Batiste, Executive Director of Native Wings, and today I have a special guest that I want you to get to know. She's a part of Native Wings now, and so when we return, I want to introduce you to our new hire, Sophia Falter. And so stay tuned as we return. Welcome back to Native Wings Podcast. Today, I want to introduce you to Sophia Falter. She has come to us and has become a part of our family here at Native Wings as our new receptionist. And so I want to take this time to be able to introduce her to you and let her tell you her story of her life and how she's come to connect with Native Wings. So, Sophia, thank you for joining me in today's podcast.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And Sophia, what's your tribal affiliation?
I'm Choctaw.
So she is a member of the Choctaw Nation, and we're so happy to have her through different interviews. We believe that Sophia was a perfect candidate and a perfect hire for Native Wings to help us in our endeavor to make this organization be the best that it can be. So, Sophia, what I want to do is I want to basically welcome you to the podcast. I want to welcome you to Native Wings. We're excited about what you can bring to this organization. But I want you to talk to our audience and just kind of introduce yourself to them, okay?
Okay. I'm also so excited to be part of Native Wings because I have such a heart for people transitioning into life from harder backgrounds. And I absolutely have a heart for Native American people because I am part Native. And we love because Christ first loved us. So, of course, we love all peoples of every tribe and every tongue. But my background was a little rocky at first. I had some tragedies that happened in my family, which led me to drug use and getting in trouble with the criminal justice system. And I had quite the long, hard experience with going to court, going to jail, the Oklahoma County Drug Court program also, which was a little rough, but it ended up really helping me a lot. Learning that people in those situations were actually there to help and not to tear me down really helped me become successful in completing the program, passing the drug test, and and now I'm part of Native Wings, and I hope to help people that are coming across the same difficulties that I dealt with, and I would love to encourage and help even mentor people who may be going and dealing with some of the same things that I did. So I'm really happy to work here because I have a heart for helping. So super excited.
That's good. I mean, I've always said that 95% of people in prison are there because they made a mistake. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people make mistakes by things that triggered them out maybe years ago. Dramatic events that happened in their life, and then they find themselves in a moment where they're triggered, and then they make a mistake from that trigger. And most of the time society wants to penalize them for the rest of their lives for that one mistake. Then you got 5% who are actually career criminals that I believe need to be under that kind of supervision, because that's all they know is just to criminalize people. And so anyway, your experience with being impacted by the criminal justice system was an experience that you took and you learned from. Mm-hmm. And then you have been there. You've experienced the what it means to be isolated.
Yes.
Within a confinement.
Yes.
And you brought your way out of that, and you realize that that's not the kind of life you want to live.
That's right.
But the thing is, and what I know about Sophia is she is a woman of faith. You know, she is really strong in her faith, and that's what we want as an organization, is people who understand the ways of the Spirit. You know, as Native people, we have always been taught and raised that our spiritual existence is more important than our physical. But then our physical will manifest what we are in the spirit. And so when I talked to Sophia, I think the first time we met, we was at a church service in North Oklahoma City.
Yes.
We were really there. Me and a brother, Joe Hobey, were playing the drum. We were singing on the drum. We were singing praises on the drum. And my wife, Tammy, had her gourd, and she was using the traditional gourd to accompany us. And we were just having a wonderful time. And then that's where we met you.
Yes.
And kind of tell us a little bit about that time.
That was an incredible night. The power and presence of the Holy Spirit was there, and it was so cool to get to be around Native instruments and Native singers, and also combined with praise and worship in the traditional way that I was actually used to. Those two combining together was just so powerful and so amazing, because actually God created every nation, tribe, and tongue, and He gave us all, the ability to worship Him. And so seeing those two things come together was just really awesome and really cool to take part in.
And that right there is the understanding of being able to take our culture and our faith and bring them together, because, like you said, God gave us these instruments.
He did.
He gave us our language. He gave us our songs just to bring back to Him. And that's what we do as Native people in our ministry. But back to Native Wings organization, you have been hired on a receptionist.
Yes.
You've been working for a few days now.
Yes, I have.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, it's been so good. I love the vision and the mission behind Native Wings. It's incredible. It's really a great opportunity to get to be part of something that I think is going to have such a huge impact in Oklahoma and hopefully nationwide with the Native American people. And so I think it's absolutely amazing, and I think it's beautiful what's going on here.
Yeah, and since you've been working with us, you've met many people who have come to the office who have came out of federal custody, who have came out of state custody, who are still trying to make it after their release, heard about Native Wings and have come. And one of the things I like is that, Sophia has a personality that just shines. And when people come in and they meet her, they're welcomed. They're welcomed in such a way that makes them feel comfortable. And that's what we wanted in a receptionist. We wanted somebody that could extend joy into everybody that walks in, and that's what she does. And I'm so excited, but that's not why we hired her. She has experience in different backgrounds of data and computer. And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, I have experience, and I've been taking computer classes actually since grade school, so that is where my first knowledge came from. And I've also worked with a company called CEO, which was Center for Employment Opportunities. I know you guys partnered with them a little bit, and and I've also done a lot of contract work for other companies, actually. A lot of data entry experience.
Yeah, so you have that experience, and that's what I was looking for.
Yes.
And one of the things is, I want to hire based on experience, based on knowledge, but also, I also want to be able to have somebody there who has that attribute of being able to welcome people in, make them feel at home. And just, because when people come out of prison and they come to a new place like this, they walk in as strangers, meeting strangers. And it's always comfortable and very helpful to walk in a place where you feel like you're wanted and you're accepted.
That's right.
And that's what's so important with hiring somebody who's going to be at the front door. First thing you walk into our office, you're going to see Sophia at her desk, and she's going to welcome you. And so I'm just really excited to have her a part of Native Wings. She has experience, she has a personality, she has attributes and everything that I wanted. And so the hiring was easy. And so from this point on, we're just going to watch her do her thing, and watch her be that asset to Native Wings that we've been looking for. So, you want to share anything you want to share with our audience today about yourself or about Native Wings or whatever it is on your heart, I want to give you that opportunity to do right now.
I'm just really overjoyed to be here and to be part of what's going on here. I believe that the Lord is moving, and with His supernatural ability on our natural efforts, I believe there's going to be a lot of fruit from Native Wings. Lives are going to be impacted, not just for this generation, but for coming generations of Native Americans. People coming out of the prison system are going to have resources and a family that they can turn to that they didn't have before, which I believe will greatly reduce the suicide rate and the return to alcohol and the recidivism rate.
Yeah. And that's what we're all about.
That's what we're about. That's what we're here for. So it's a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be here and get to be part of something so powerful and good.
And I'm glad you said that, because we're looking at generational effect.
Yes.
We don't want to just help those who are coming out, but we want to help them to where they can take what they learned here and pass it on to the next generation, and on, because we really believe that that's going to be very impactful for our people. So anyway, before we close, I want to share one experience that I had with Sophia here, and it was the other day. We have our organization van that we transport our brothers and sisters in whenever they need appointments to go to whatever, and we had a problem with the sliding door. We have a 2013 Nissan Quest, and the sliding door wouldn't close after we opened it. So me and my wife and several others spent 3-4 hours trying to nudge that door closed, shake it closed. We were doing everything we can. I broke a sweat, and I usually don't break a sweat, but I broke a sweat. And then Sophia comes out, and she walks up, and I'm out there trying to close that door, and she just walks up and she says, "Jesus, help us close this door." And the next thing I know, she just kind of slips into the van and does something, and the door closes. And I'm like, wow. She said, "I told you He would help us," and He helped us.
Yeah.
So, to me, that just was really impactful to me, that she was able to come and just say, "Hey, I know we can get our help."
That's right, from the Lord.
And we got our help. And to me, that I just couldn't wait to tell everybody, how her faith is so strong that way. And so it's always good to have people who have that faith in their belief. So anyway, this is Sophia Falter. She's a new family member of Native Wings. And I hope that you enjoyed listening to her, finding out more about her, what she thinks about Native Wings. And she's here. When you come in, you will see this smiling face greeting you at the front door. So with that, I want to thank you for listening, watching. Remember, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell, and let us know that you enjoy watching these podcasts. Also, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. And so please look into those and watch our videos and see what we're all about. We got a lot more podcasts coming onto our YouTube channel. So with that, I always say in the Creek language, Hadam Chihijalis. We will see you again.
Bye.